Good evening. I'm Diana Prescott, and we here at Channel 7 want to wish everyone a wonderful New Year's Eve, especially before tonight's big event. We recommend finishing up any last-minute tasks, whether it's that final load of laundry, saying goodbye to the neighbors, or, in my case, finally asking Jimmy from accounting out on a date. Better late than never, right, Jimmy? In just a few minutes, we're going to open the phone lines for one last call-in segment. If you and your family have any plans to make these last moments extra special, we'd love to hear them. We're looking forward to learning how everyone's decided to celebrate in their final hours. After all, it's not every day you get to experience a global event like this. Now, let's check in with our weather report to see if there are any last-minute updates. Over to you, Karen.
Supper's ready.
Sure took your sweet time here, huh?
I just wanted to make sure everything was perfect. That's all.
All I wanted was some food in me before I go. You didn't need me to make big deals of something like supper.
Well, good thing this is going to be the last one you're ever going to have, Harold. You know, if you can't say something nice, can you...
Don't start with that. We all know how this night's going to end.
God, Bradley, what the hell?
Do you know how to mind your own business?
Don't you know how to lock the bathroom door?
For Christ's sake, Bradley, why are you wet?
I was taking a bath.
He was trying to drown himself in the tub.
You always got to find a way to make everything about you, huh? I don't care what kind of stunt you try to pull after supper, but I will absolutely not show up to the gates of heaven on an empty stomach. Go and dry off.
Gee, thanks for nothing.
Allison, are you wearing makeup? Is that my lipstick?
Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot to tell you.
No, I'm just surprised, that's all. You look nice, sweetheart. But why the sudden change?
I don't know.
Well, while we wait for Bradley to return, why don't we go around the table and share something we're thankful for, since it's our final supper together as a family.
How about some confessions? I know I have some things to say about the way this meal is looking.
Well, Harold, I'm glad you can still be so honest with me in the face of nuclear fallout. It's good to know some things will just never change. Please work with me here. I'd like just one night where we try to be a normal, happy family.
Grandma's got a confession.
No, Mom. No, that's not what we're doing right now.
Well, you haven't taken me to church for years. How am I supposed to get to heaven if I don't confess my sins? Jeez. You children, you make me so sad. All your lives ahead of you and you just sit there doing nothing. You should go see the world.
Yeah, it's a little late for that one, Grandma.
You know, I would kill to be your age. You wouldn't know it to look at me now, but back when I wasn't glued to that rocking chair and could chew with my own teeth, I wasn't perfect, but I was quite the looker.
Mom, please.
Well, it's true. There were suitors lined up around the block.
No.
Oh my goodness. And your father, he would get so wound up when the mailman came around. Wonder what happened to him. He used to say that I was the bright spot in his day. And you know, your father, he was no mailman, but he could deliver those special packages like nobody else.
Grandma. Oh. Mom, please sit down now.
Jeez. I was just being a grandmother to these children.
I do wish I'd done more. Maybe had a little more fun. All the things I've worked for, all the things I've missed, and now I'm starting to think if it was all even worth it. I've never even fallen in love before. Now I'm never gonna get to experience that, so.
Really, sweetheart, you're not missing much. Honestly, Bianca, was this whole dinner setup even necessary? We could have just enjoyed our last moments, you know, alone, quietly, preferably with some takeout.
Oh, right. Alone. Like you've been this whole marriage. You know, I thought that maybe, just maybe, you'd want to spend one night with your family.
Don't worry. I ignored your father plenty, and look how that turned out. It'll be over soon. I'll see you really soon. Oh my goodness. This is hard as rock.
I bet she said the same thing to the mailman, too.
You are really not helping right now.
Christ, Harold, can you for once just pretend that you care about this family? About me?
Honestly, Bianca, I do care. But really, what's the point in making a big show of it? When this time tomorrow, we're going to be nothing but dust.
Of course. No point in pretending. You haven't in years. Let's just eat.
Would you pass the knife, Allison? Chicken's looking a little dry.
Excuse me.
She's like this now. Imagine what she was like in labor.
Jesus, Dad, can you read the room for once?
I always thought Bianca could have found a better man.
I'll talk to her.
Yeah, you do that.
Bianca?
What?
Look, I'm sorry about the chicken. And about everything. I don't know how to handle this.
You don't handle things. You ignore them until they explode and then you pretend like everything's fine.
Look, I didn't mean for things to be like this, turn out like this.
Really? Because it seems to me like you're perfectly content to let everything fall apart without lifting a finger.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be here right now.
Better late than never, I guess.
Go back inside. Come back to the table. Bianca, please come back and join me.
Be there in a minute.
I have another confession to make. It's about the milk.
No, Grandma, no. Grandma just knows. Don't.
Oh,
All right, everybody. I just wanted to apologize for being a jerk tonight. I do appreciate the effort your mother's put into this meal, even if we're all a bit of a mess right now.
It's been so long since we've eaten together. I completely forgot. We need to say grace.
Yes.
I don't think we've said a prayer in years, sweetheart.
I think it's a nice idea, Mom.
Dear God, we're gathered here tonight knowing it may be our last, but we should be grateful for the moments we've had, even if they haven't always been perfect. Thank you for whatever this is, and for the chance to be together, even in the end. Amen.
Amen.
Okay.